Hope the day's going well. We're almost at the end of the work week, but not the end of the full week. Today's reading is called All's Well, which, it's quite a good reading. It's uplifting. I searched around for a quote. First two I found, I'm going to use them on Monday, actually, because they were actually quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and since Monday is the day we celebrate him, I'm going to use them on Monday. But I did find one that's sort of connected to the reading today, and it's from Father Thomas Keating, and it says, "Silence is God's first language. Everything else is a poor translation." Silence is God's first language. Everything else is a poor translation. And here is our reading for the day. The Emerson's Essays quote is, "For all people live by truth and stand in need of expression." So there you are. And Ernest Holmes in the Science of Mind textbook says, "I know that I am now at the threshold of all good, all wisdom, and all truth." I added in a little bit there. I know that I'm now at the threshold of all good, all wisdom, and all truth. And that was on page 293 of the textbook. And this is Reverend Margaret Stortz. She says, "In spiritual practices, there are all kinds of short, stark affirmations or buzzwords that we can use to pull ourselves back to center when we find ourselves getting off track. The world of affairs is demanding, and it's often unwieldy in its manipulations of our attention spans, so it can become necessary to find ways to check out of our activities and to check in with ourselves. If there is a time and place for a quick contemplation or prayer, so much the better. If not, a rapid break will have to do." She goes on to say, "I learned a number of buzzwords in my spiritual studies, and one of my favorites is all's well. This is a centering duo of words whose meaning is clear and uncomplicated. All's well, nothing out of order, only the acknowledgement to be made. All's well. Life flows as it should, and I am part of it. Actually, all's well, all's well, all's well, repeatedly spoken over and over, becomes a wonderful mantra that calls out distractions and helps us focus on spiritual points. We're not just tossing off words when we say all's well. We're saying yes to a deep acceptance of the divine equilibrium, balance if you like, that helps keep us in balance. And sometimes it doesn't get any better than this." So, I don't have a whole lot to say about it, really. It's pretty self-explanatory. All I can say is this: my wife reads these readings. She has the paper copy of the Science of Mind magazine by the side of her bed on her bedside table. And before she goes to sleep at night, she always reads the one for the next day, which is the one I've just read. And I heard her say as she read it, "Oh, this is a good reading," because she felt uplifted before she went to sleep. So, listen, I really don't have an awful lot to say. You know, it's as a mantra, yeah, it can be good. Any uplifting mantra is really good. So, anyway. One thing I just wanted to remind everybody about, and I'm sure that my colleague Reverend Lisa will mention it tomorrow morning, is self-care. You know, this is the time of the year. I think actually this day, January 15th, is the day when most people have finished trying to keep up with their New Year's resolutions. I mean, if like me, I'd make resolutions, but I don't make New Year's resolutions per se. I just make them throughout the year. Apparently, this is the day, January 15th, when most revolutions, resolutions have dropped off and they've gone. So there you are. So I don't know. Are you still keeping up with yours? Or are you not keeping up with yours? Did you, like me, didn't you make any? So if not, then just be prepared as you go throughout the year to resolve to change things when they need changing. She gave us a couple of affirmations beside the main one. The divine good fulfills me, always has, always will, and I access it every day. That's every day we get that. My entry into my good is sharp and clear. My entry into my good is sharp and clear. The other one really, I don't know if it's a mantra or a statement. All's well provides a wonderful key that opens doors. And if you want to make it into a mantra, you could say, all's well provides a wonderful key for me that opens doors. To me, that would be quite a useful mantra, a good mantra. So anyway, take a deep breath. Let it go very slowly. And just simply be here now, be in your body, and enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, namaste.